Hello, and thank you for joining us today for a short and sweet conversation with a local Surf Coast children's book creator. I'm Renee Treml, and today I'm going to be chatting with author Kaye Baillie as part of Portal and the Surf Coast Arts Trail. We're coming to you today from beautiful Torquay, which is home to the Wadawurrung people, the traditional owners and custodians of this beautiful land, and I pay my respect to their elders, past, present, and emerging. Well, today we're going to be focusing on one book with 3 questions in 5 minutes. And Kaye and I are going to be talking about this amazing book, Boo Loves Books, which is absolutely one of my favorite books of this year. So let's get started. Kaye, where did you get the idea for this story?
Thanks, Renee. I'm always looking for inspirational true stories to write about. So I just happened to be surfing the net and I came across an article in the Huffington Post about a book buddies program where kids who had insecurities or worries about reading could read to homeless cats at an animal shelter in Pennsylvania. And this is a picture from that article. And what captured my attention about the story was the transformation of this boy who took part in the program and his loving attitude towards the cats as well. And the boy hated reading so much that he would argue with his mum, and he even called himself stupid. And I thought, no child should ever think that. So I wrote the story based on the boy in the article, who ended up enjoying reading so much that his reading grades went up at school. And he even convinced his mum to adopt 3 cats. So I love the whole story.
Oh, that's beautiful, Kaye. And I have a favorite part of the story, but I'm pretty sure you would have one too. And can you tell us what that is and what makes it so special for you?
Yeah, I think that my favourite part is when Phoebe wants Boo to come back. She realises Boo has given her something she needed. Friendship with no judgment and the confidence to read. So when she sees that Boo has his own fears, the fear of being left, being lonely, not having a real home, she puts aside her worries and tries to do something for him in return. And she wants him to know she's not going anywhere. And I love the happy expression on Phoebe's face here, that the illustrator Tracy Grimwood, who's done just the most beautiful work, and Tracy's created this gorgeous little face. And you can tell that Phoebe's not anxious anymore. She's actually reading and she's making friends with a dog. She discovers that reading is pretty good after all and that she can do it in her own way. And Boo, of course, is happy feeling close to someone. And I based Boo carrying his blanket on a real dog I read about in an animal shelter. And I found that really sad, and I wanted to include it in the story and give this dog a happy ending.
Oh, that happy ending always brings tears to my eyes every time we read it, but I love it. It's beautiful. Kaye, were there any challenges? Did you have any hard parts when you were writing this story? Anything that really gave you a bit of a challenge?
I think that it was something that happened after I wrote it that was a bit harder. I originally wrote the story where Phoebe reads to 3 cats. I was trying to keep it very close to the original article. So I had the cats rubbing on her book and playing with her shoelaces, and one scene where a tail goes in her face and Phoebe doesn't mind one bit. Then when the manuscript was being acquired, the publisher asked if I would consider changing the animal from a cat to a dog. I agreed because dogs are universally loved, and I knew of programs where kids read to dogs too, so of course I knew that would be fine and the story would still be the same. But I had to say goodbye to a cat that I had called Captain. He had a torn ear and a patch over one eye, and I thought it was nice that a cat became the hero in the story. But because this story was inspired by a real boy who loved cats, it was a little hard to let go of the cat character. But of course, Boo is absolutely lovable and wonderful, so I'm really delighted how it turned out. And maybe I'll find a story for Captain one day.
I hope you do. I love Captain already. It'll be a great story. Well, thank you, Kaye, for that behind-the-scenes look at Boo Loves Books. And thank you to Portal, the Surf Coast Arts Trail, for curating and hosting such an amazing event. And of course, thank you for watching. Keep an eye out for more of our kind of short and sweet conversations where we look at the stories behind the stories. Thank you.